let's briefly touch upon the tools and techniques to the process of managed communications. Factors that influence the technology include whether the team is co-located, the confidentiality of any information that needs to be shared, resources available to the team members, and how the organization's culture influences the way in which meetings and discussions are normally conducted. The choice of communication methods should allow flexibility in the event that the membership of the stakeholder community changes or their needs and expectations change. Communication techniques that can be used for this process include communication competence, a combination of tailored communication skills that considers factors such as clarity of purpose in key messages, effective relationships and information sharing, and leadership behaviors. Feedback. Feedback is information about reactions to communications, a deliverable, or a situation. Feedback supports interactive communication between the project manager, team, and all other project stakeholders. Examples include coaching, mentoring, and negotiating. Nonverbal. Examples of nonverbal communication include appropriate body language to transmit meaning through gestures, tone of voice, and facial expressions. Mirroring and eye contact are also important techniques. The team members should be aware of how they are expressing themselves, both through what they say and what they don't say. Presentations. A presentation is the formal delivery of information and/or documentation. Clear and effective presentations of project information to relevant stakeholders can include progress reports and information updates to stakeholders, background information to support decision-making, general information about the project and its objectives for the purposes of raising the profile of the work of the project and the team, and specific information aimed at increasing understanding and support of the work and objectives of the project. Presentations will be successful when the content and delivery take the following into account: the audience, their expectations and needs, and the needs and objectives of the project and project team. Project management information systems can ensure that stakeholders can easily retrieve the information they need in a timely way. Project information is managed and distributed using a variety of tools, including electronic project management tools, project management software, meeting and virtual office support software, web interfaces, specialized project portals and dashboards, and collaborative work management tools. Electronic communications management, email, fax, and voicemail, audio, video, and web conferencing, and websites and web publishing. Social media management, websites and web publishing, and blogs and applications, which offer the opportunity to engage with stakeholders and form online communities. Project reporting is the act of collecting and distributing project information. Project information is distributed to many groups of stakeholders and should be adapted to provide information at an appropriate level, format, and detail for each type of stakeholder. The format may range from a simple communication to more elaborate custom reports and presentations. Information may be prepared regularly or on exception basis. While work performance reports are the output of the monitor and control project work process, this process develops ad hoc reports, project presentations, blogs, and other types of communication about the project. Interpersonal and team skills that can be used for this process include active listening. Techniques of active listening involve acknowledging, clarifying and confirming, understanding, and removing barriers that adversely affect comprehension. Conflict management, cultural awareness, meeting management. Meeting management is taking steps to ensure meetings meet their intended objectives effectively and efficiently. The following steps should be used for meeting planning. Prepare and distribute the agenda stating the objectives of the meeting. Ensure that the meetings start and finish at the published time. Ensure the appropriate participants are invited and attend. Stay on topic. Manage expectations, issues, and conflicts during the meeting. record all actions and those who have been allocated the responsibility for completing the action. Networking. Networking is interacting with others to exchange information and develop contacts. Networks provide project managers and their teams with access to informal organizations to solve problems, influence actions of their stakeholders, and increase stakeholder support for the work and outcomes of the project, thus improving performance. Political awareness. Political awareness assists the project manager in engaging stakeholders appropriately to maintain their support throughout the project. Meetings support the actions defined in the communication strategy and communications plan